5 months into Sadhanapada. Hi, Namaskaram, welcome back. It still feels like yesterday only everything started. But if I be honest, then the countdown of Sadhanapada has started. Like only 3 months is left, and the way, the pace with which everything is going, everything is moving, it feels like these 3 months is. The people who are staying here in Sadhanapada will not going to experience these 3 months. It'll just go like and Sadhanapada khatam. So in this video I'll be sharing about my experience of last 1 month. So the biggest highlight of this month was the Samyama preparation. So the last video that I made, right after like 2 to 3 days, one Anna who sits next to me, he asked me, "Did you check your email?" I said, "No, what is that?" So when I checked my email, I got this Samyama email, and it said that you have to first accept these terms and conditions, then we'll process your application further. So I accepted it, and in half an hour I asked that Anna, "Did you check your email?" Because when he checked his email, he got the confirmation, and I asked him to check his email only because I got the confirmation first. So it was very early in comparison to anybody else in the ashram, so nobody else was talking about the Samyama confirmations, and we were the first guys who were getting this kind of confirmations and all that stuff. So when the confirmation completely happened, then I was very sure that this is going to happen now. So the preparation that they asked us to go through, I have to take it very seriously. One thing that they asked us to do was Sukha Kriya, and which I was not being able to do, and just because of the time constraint, there was no proper time to manage all these things, sadhanas and Sukha Kriyas and extra practices that they are asking us to do. So what I did is I shifted my brunch to 1 hour late. So usually brunch happens in 3 different timings. One is 10, another is 10:35, and third is 11:10. So this 10 to 11 I used as Sukha Kriya. So initially in the morning I do this yogasana, Sakti Chalana Kriyas, Sambhavi, I complete that, all these things, and then I come here towards the Adi Yogi, make a video quickly, and then I run back so that I can be right there at 10 inside Dhyan Linga. So I go inside Dhyan Linga and I sit there, and 4 bell rings, 4 bell rings means it's 1 hour. So I sit there for 4 bell rings, and then I come out, then I rush towards Vikshal, then I have food, then I come back to the office. So usually the office timing is 11, but I do make a little late. So 11:30, by 11:30 I reach to the office for some days, and some days it's like the time actually doesn't happen. Like I don't feel like managing the time properly, because when I go out of making a video from here, it gets late, so I could not make a video. So in those situations I leave Sukha Kriya, and then I do it during the day or in the evening as well. And also I started going to Dhyan Linga after this my office time as well. Initially I never used to go. Dhyan Linga opens up again after 9:30 to 10, this half an hour it remains open. But if you go early also, 9:18, 9:20 also, once the cleaning stuff done inside Dhyan Linga, no, they will allow you to go inside. So during this time also Dhyan Linga remains open, so I started going during this time to inside Dhyan Linga. So usually what used to happen, 9:30 means 9 means I used to go back to the Kondrai and I used to sleep, do all that stuff. But these times I wanted to keep my body prepared for Samyama, so that is the reason why I am trying to keep myself as close to as Dhyan Linga, and as much as time I'm possible that I'm spending with Dhyan Linga, because something must change within your body, something must change, something this body should get prepared for. So that is the one thing. And also in terms of food aspect, this dairy product has completely stopped, and all the rules and regulations has been following, or all the rules and regulations I'm being following since that day onward. So this is the biggest thing that is happening till today. Also this is happening, and another next month, 1 month also it is going to happen. Now next thing that happened during this month was Seva Mela, which was so much fun. See, Seva Mela was a concept in which all the departments of this ashram, they create something from their department, and they bring all that stuff into this Mela, so that everybody else gets to know that what happens in that department. It is like there are 93 to 94 departments inside the ashram, and nobody gets to know what is happening in other departments other than where they are working, where their seva is. So how would they get to know? So this is why the Seva Mela was conducted. But from Seva Mela, what was more interesting, that the games that they have brought in. So different departments brought in different games and different rewards for those games. So it was really interesting those 2 days to play those games and all. Now apart from that, Deepavali happened, and I still remember that last year also I was here inside the ashram when Deepavali happened. But since I was about to go to Linga Seva, so I was in sadhana, so I was in silence, so I could not experience the Diwali in much better way. But this time I was inside the ashram, and also I was not in sadhana, so I came to ashram. I took a lot of pictures of me, but since it was night, so not a lot of picture I could take. But this was a beautiful experience of lighting diyas and taking pictures and eating good food. People are just going, I mean, the way they're dressing up, the way they're celebrating, it feels really good to see them, because people are enjoying here in the ashram. But for me particularly, I do not think I'm enjoying a lot to all these whatever they are trying to make. I mean, these are really fun thing, but the way they are approaching, I think I have lost that thing from my side. I'm just sitting by myself and experiencing this bliss within me, but I'm not trying to extract happiness out of some event or some program. So this is the thing that is not happening to me anymore. I'm just being just like that and being, you know, in a good state, in a good mood, in a pleasant state. So that is what is happening over the time to me, and not these events or not this, all these things are affecting me anymore. And if I stay here in the ashram for more number of years, then it will be for sure that I will not be enjoying all these things, and I will be doing what is the necessary thing that is needed to be done during this time. Because most of the time what happens is that just because people want to experience some certain things, they leave other things. Like if you leave serving food during these kind of programs, then who would serve food, right? Somebody has to serve food. So somebody has to leave this enjoyment to do some seva, so that every other people can enjoy it in the best possible way. So these are the things that I can do, or I can put myself forward. So particularly this is kind of a place in which people do not like to step forward, and people just step backwards so that they can enjoy the programs a little more. I try to volunteer in those situations. So usually I do not raise my hand when somebody asks to volunteer. If do you really want to volunteer, I do not raise my hand. But if there is a need, then I always find myself right over there. There have been so many incidents like that during also in Bangalore ashram, or here in the ashram as well. So many places where nobody called me as a volunteer, but when I saw that this is the place where I supposed to be, then I just go there and just be there. So this is what gives me much more fulfillment than trying to extract happiness out of some programs or something. So this is how the life is going. And for next month, I think this Samyama preparation and this Samyama will be there. So in the next episode in this series, I'll be talking about Samyama for sure. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.